There was definitely more than one person who was involved in this matter in these incidents.
Tonight, authorities are laying out exactly what led to the killing of a local businessman and former IU football player. Indianapolis police say 23-year-old Marcus Anderson was the one that fired the shots that killed Chris Beaty during the riots.
They've also revealed new details about the crime spree that included Beaty's death. News 8's Sierra Hignite joining us now live with the details. Sierra?
Bolingbrook police believe that Anderson was one of 5 in a group that went on that crime spree near Talbot in Vermont. It happened in about a 2-block radius from where we're standing right now, and they say that crime spree is what led to Beaty's death. Investigators believe that a group of 5 people, including Marcus Anderson, committed 3 robberies and attempted a 4th the night that Chris Beaty was murdered.
All of these crimes occurred in an area that's no more than 2 square blocks. And almost occurred right on top of each other.
A timeline provided by police shows that the crime spree happened between 11:20 p.m. and 11:40 p.m. Court documents show that the group robbed 3 groups of people before Beaty encountered them.
He did 1 robbery, did 2 robberies, and then on the 3rd robbery, that's where we believe Mr. Beaty became involved, and he walked down that alley.
According to text on Beaty's phone, he was going out to check on his apartment building as the riots were happening.
Unfortunately, we had a number of robberies, and they appeared to just be crimes of opportunities where they saw individuals who were either in the parking garage or walking down the street.
As Beaty walked through the alley where multiple robberies had already occurred, court documents show that he was shot 4 times by Marcus Anderson. At the scene, investigators found items that had been stolen connecting the robberies to Beaty's murder.
He was just walking down the alley at the wrong place at the wrong time, and he's confronted with someone who is being robbed. And unfortunately, during the course of that robbery, Mr. Beaty lost his life.
4 of the suspects have been identified. Marcus Anderson, Dorian Morrell, who was shot and killed that same night, Elijah Jones, who is Morrell's brother, and Nakia Shields. She's been identified as Morrell's girlfriend. Marion County Prosecutor Ryan MEARS says that he anticipates more charges will be filed against additional suspects both in Beaty's murder and the robberies. Reporting live, I'm Sierra Hignite, Wish TV, wishtv.com, and follow us on Facebook.
All right, Sierra, thank you very much. Meanwhile, IMPD Chief Randall Taylor says detectives immediately got to work to hold the suspects accountable. In a statement, he said, as Indianapolis continues to grieve the loss of this fixture of our community, a role model, mentor, helper, and friend to so many, we will remain dedicated to working with the Marion County Prosecutor's Office to ensure justice for Mr. Beaty and his family.
Prosecutor Ryan MEARS said today that there are still around 30 open cases from that same weekend. But authorities can't move forward with jury trials because of COVID-19. MEARS told us there is one thing that is helping investigators.
We have a ton of surveillance footage of what went on, but just because you have surveillance footage, you still have to identify people, and you have to be able to figure out who was involved. And so there's a number of incidents and issues that we are continuing to follow up on, that IMPD is continuing to follow up on. So this is by no means the end of criminal prosecutions.
MEARS says he expects trials to resume in January.